Good evening, people. Welcome to the Keeping It Real Conversation Show with your host, Camila, aka Sunshine. We are in the land of the living, thank God. He had a plan for us this day, this evening. It is Thursday, June 13th of 2024. We are here. Let somebody know that we are live right now on the Facebook page. We are live on Twitch. We are live on Twitter or X. We are live on the YouTube channel, the name of the show. Please like, share, and subscribe. Let somebody know that we are here. You don't want to miss this conversation tonight. As I state, I believe in 6 degrees of separation. You're literally one person away, one advice away, one help away from where you need to be in your destiny. Proven over and over again since I started this show in 2020. Also, as I state, I have some of the dopest people on this side of heaven on this show every time that I am here. Tonight is no different than any other night. So let's get into this wonderful person's bio, and then we're going to get into this wonderful conversation. Charnita.
Hey.
This here, y'all. This is her. So, Charnita Horton, alongside with her husband, Jason, she is successfully shaking up the tax business landscape while taking reality TV by storm. She is a proud Birmingham native, as well as a well-established, and I said well-established entrepreneur. She is already making waves as a reality TV personality. Viewers have enjoyed several episodes of Charnita's World, a reality TV show executive produced by Nubian TV and Melody S. Holt, as seen on OWN's Love and Marriage Huntsville. The show is currently streaming on Nubian TV and will soon be premiering on the Hugh TV network. She has built an empire. Let me say that one more time. She has built an empire entirely based on empowering other women and inspiring people to dream big when it comes to their goals. Her business, Charnita's World, has been years of success entirely because of her invaluable wisdom regarding small business growth, business accounting, and more. Considering this, we think she might be a good fit for several of your interview conversations. Well, I don't do interviews. I do conversations. So we're going to get all of the tips. Okay. She is well versed in discussing financial literacy, business advice, tax advice, feminism, and faith. She is inspirational in all senses of the word and also experienced in motivational speaking on top of everything else she do. But on top of her already impressive repertoire, making her great guest and conversational piece on tonight, Charnita Horton is in the building. I need to stand up in your living room, your dining room, your bedroom, wherever you are. If you in the car, I need you to pull over, roll down the windows, or get out and scream to the top of your lungs. Welcome this wonderful, beautiful queen that she is. Charnita Horton is in the building.
Thank you, Sunshine. Yes, to the introduction. Yes. Now, I love the pull over, get out the car, whatever you need to do. Let's celebrate this success with our women. I appreciate that. That was lovely. You read that so good.
Listen, you have to, even in your reading, you have to bring life to what you're reading. If you don't believe in what you're reading, why are you reading it?
Mm-hmm. That's true.
So let's get into this wonderful conversation. I have some sections that I usually have questions about when it comes to having a conversation with someone I just met.
Yeah.
I don't give questions up front because that's not how real conversations are done. I don't hand you a piece of paper and say, well, how does the X, Y, and Z, and I'm waiting for your answer. That's not how that goes.
Yes.
So conversational would be me and you going back and forth about you. Yeah. We're exchanging wisdom. We're exchanging energies where we need the world to understand who you are, what you doing, why you here, and why we need to support this beautiful queen. Okay?
Yes. Okay.
So let's start with, I have a topic that says, I remember when. So in the beginning, and I remember when, we're going to go back to your childhood, your upbringing, your family structure to see kind of where we can see how did you become who you are. You got to go to the beginning, right?
Yeah. That's deep. I don't know about y'all. When I grew up with 3 sisters, so and I'm the youngest. It was a lot of applied pressure because when people are ahead of you, it's that you know not to do this. You know better than this. But I really, having 3 sisters ahead of me, it was hard. I know not to do it, but I also had my own mindset, and I knew it was something special about me. I also knew early on that I had a strong discernment. I knew certain things that, I knew it was something different, but I just did not know because I was always hiding behind 3 sisters. Okay, if that makes sense. So it was 4 of us. So I guess I remember when I found myself. When I truly found myself, it was finding my identity, not looking for validation. I was like, I'm going to school. I'm going to do this, that. Okay, when I get out of school, I'm going to do this. It's that, to me, not seeking validation, but it was finding myself because I always had people ahead of me telling me what not to do. And when I was able to really make the decisions for myself and finding myself, it was a sense of freedom. And also, trauma and different things that being raised up.
We're having technical difficulties. I'm not sure what's going on. She's froze right now. Hold on, you guys. Let me. I'm not sure what's going on. Well, in the meantime, until she's unfrozen, we'll definitely be making sure that you guys understand what's going on. You know that when it's a powerful conversation, sometimes the enemy don't want you to go for it.
I got a backup internet that happened again because I got my hotspot right here, but okay. I had good internet, so that was a little weird.
Well, I was letting the people know sometimes when you have that powerful conversation, the enemy gets busy and he doesn't want you to put that out in the atmosphere. But
so what I was saying, I remember when I found myself and finding myself, I don't think I found myself, but also I was holding on to a lot of things in finding myself. Yes, it was kind of like I was trying to prove people wrong. And I think my first development in finding myself, I don't think it was the route that I should have went. I don't think I went the praying route. I just knew, okay, I know I'm smart. I know I can get it. So when I went off to school, I kind of distanced myself from people. Like, it wasn't the most godly, where you could say, God, thank you for guiding me. I'm gonna be, it wasn't what you would think the first time I found myself. I was holding on to certain things. So I was walking in my own purpose, but I just remember finding myself, but holding on to grudges and trauma. And yes, I was doing well, but because I was holding on to certain things in my life, I could still feel that something wasn't right. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. So I remember when, let's go into schooling from elementary all the way up. Were you into math back then?
No. When you think of taxes, it's not directly math. It's something a little deeper than math. It's not only, it's the understanding of the client, and then making sure they're keeping up with records and different things like that. Yes, you do need to know math. I just was good at math, so it ended up helping me when I started doing taxes, if that makes sense. My dream in doing taxes came from my husband. Mother, she came and she had a dream. Like I told you, I had a strong discernment, and I remember being lifted above my house and seeing certain things, and God was giving me certain gifts and telling me a mission I'm supposed to follow and finding myself. So when she told me her dream, I believed it and I seen the future of it. So that's when I invested. At first, I was not doing taxes. I was that support system first. And then they said, you will be really good at taxes. Like my husband and my mother were like, you will be really good. Not only you'll be good, you'll be a good recruiter because you love people and you love bringing people, and talking to people. So that's how it got started.
So get into the next session, where you're actually already are, is when destiny calls. So in that conversation, a lot of times when we talk about destiny, automatically people think church world, right? But in this sense, it's the physical world of somebody saw something in you, saw the gifting that God had already given you, and gave you an opportunity to actually advance in what they already saw.
Yeah.
As you stated, that wasn't your dream to be in taxes. Mm-hmm. That's and then it came later on when you said your husband's mom was into that. So that goes to show that it took still years.
Yes.
Even for destiny to find you.
Yes.
So let's talk about that part of when destiny calls.
When destiny called, I'm the number one recruiter in our company, and I was serving 5,000 people. I remember when I started with Miss Joanne and Jason, we only had 125 clients. So I was the human resource manager and the recruiter. I was able to still run the office, not directly knowing how to do taxes. I was able to collect the data, what I need to do. I would act like I know it till I know it, to the point I start learning it. And they was like, you are good at this. And that's when, and then each year, over year, I was over recruitment and bringing people to the company. Because I remember when I was working at Virginia College, my husband was like, you're recruiting a lot of students. You can do this within your own company. So I was all about talking to people and helping people say, hey, girl, are you keeping up with your books? You need to come see Jason. You need to come see Miss Joanne. I always used to brag about them. But when destiny calls and when God realized the gift is in you too, and that gift, got on me that I can do taxes, they start calling me the GOAT. So back here in Birmingham, I'm called the GOAT. So I'm good at taxes, the tax GOAT. That's what they call me. So I became good. And this is where we are now. We service over 5,000 clients. We've been open since 2015.
Wow. even surviving COVID period. So that's the testament where a lot of business folded during that time. So again, there's the thing as we call there's favor, and favor is not fair, but it's necessary. So again, I'm excited about that. Another question that I normally get into is who would you like to collaborate with when it comes to your destiny? We're itching up into not just taxes, but the synapses of you said that you are taking entrepreneur to another level for one, and then two, you're taking reality TV to another level as well. So we're inching up into that moment of when destiny calls and when destiny is being performed. So let's talk about that part.
Naturally, I must say, Sunshine, the people who has been naturally connecting with me has been unbelievable. So right now, I used to put a name on who I want to collaborate with, but the fact that my show got picked up in 3 days and who I collaborated and who I was on the phone with, I don't even know no more. God told me the sky is just the limit when it comes down to who I'm going to connect with. It's not only the connection, but also we got a 15,000 square foot building that we own downtown that he let me know that stars and people are going to be in and out with this. What we're building is this empire that we're building. People are going to start drawing to us, and it's going to be effortless. So I used to have names, but since God, favor is not fair. So when things just fall on your lap, because I've been a giver, a sower, and helping women and telling anybody connect to me is gonna win. You're gonna win. I'm gonna win. It's literally just been falling in my lap favor. So I'm getting to the point. I'm not even gonna name a name no more. It's whoever God want to bring. Whoever want to connect with me is gonna connect, because everybody that connects with me is gonna win, and I'm gonna win with them. So I didn't wake up thinking I was gonna connect with Mel or Hill Hopper or Dunn Michelle or who all I have met. Oh gosh, Ryan Christopher, the stylist. I mean, so many people I connected with. So it's favor isn't fair. So I no longer, it's no name with me no more. I'm just like, wherever my destiny is leading me, the collaboration is gonna follow. So we win it together, whoever I collaborate with. So I've been really focusing on this downtown renovation where it's going to be a recording studio. It's going to be an event center, and it's going to be different things. We're going to host cheer competitions and things like that. I feel like the Horton Enterprise is going to another level. I know what you're speaking of, and it's going to be a level that I never thought it would be. And it's the thing is, it's not just the fact of moving off money. It's helping so many young entrepreneurs in the process of this, whether they are a superstar at the moment now, or whether, hey, I might get somebody in my record studio. It may be her first song. 1-2 years later, she a millionaire. Right. I'm like, no telling.
Yeah, I'm with you with that. Even with this podcast, I could say I remember when. And that's how we come up with the first part of who you are. They might not know you now, but they will know you. And this platform, our support is called The Village. I grew up in the village. And it's important for us to understand that any dream is not about you. It's never about the dreamer. It's about the community. It's about the young person who's looking at you like, I can do this. I don't know, but I'm walking out on faith because I saw Miss Horton do it. I didn't understand that, I could be the only child. I could be the youngest. I could be the oldest but anyway, just what we start in doesn't mean that's going to be the finished product. So again, I'm inspired just by listening to you, even having the moment to walk in something that you didn't see coming. But that's the whole thing about faith. That's the good thing about faith. The whole thing about also with the village is people will get behind you because you are moving. People will get behind you because you're being positive and you're trying to do a great impact in the world. That's where people will open up their wallets. That's where people will begin to open doors for you because of the way you carry yourself, your integrity, your charismatic attitude, and all these wonderful things that, yes, I will be one of your cheerleaders. And I can remember when I was sitting on my couch and she was at her office and we were having a conversation on Thursday, June 13th. It is recorded in history that I remember we had this conversation when maybe a month down the line or a year from now, I can remember and I can see on TV where, oh, this is what's happening right here in this city. This is what's happening right here in this state. And I'll be looking like, I had her on my show.
Yes, that's the point. Yeah, and what opened my eyes, the difference is when I became a millionaire, I didn't have to take a picture with a superstar. I didn't have to take a picture with.
Wait, time out. Wait a minute.
I skipped over some.
Wait a minute. So I'm a rewind a little bit because I know what I heard. I don't know if they heard what I heard. You said when I became a millionaire, which means became is the past tense word, right? Okay, because we're not gonna go fast forward past that as if you just didn't say that. Because I know what I heard. I cleaned my ears today.
Yeah. So I was 25 years old. So I was married to Jason. We became first, we hit our million together. Of course, as a married couple. I remember when we first hit a million, we had $1 million in our account. And then I became a millionaire by myself at the age of 32. And I was 32 years old. So I'm 34. And I was always, of course, a millionaire with my husband. But I told him the day I told him I want to be a millionaire, just how can I do it? Just, with my brands and what I choose to do. He helped me. Because, he's a financial literacy. He's all about account. And he helped me and told me exactly what to do. And I followed it. And so the collaboration, I move different. It's a difference between, when people connect with me, I'm not here for your money, or I'm not here to, take a picture. This will make me look good. It's a difference when you're a God-made millionaire, you spiritually, you build yourself up to get to where you are. And then I told my husband, I want to be on TV and I want to talk to the mass and I want to go farther with my dream. It's a difference. And that's what, and I'm a giver, I'm a sower, I tithe. And that call I had was done and I got picked up in 3 days was shocking. I didn't come over begging. I said, hey, I'm on a mission. I have a dream. I have a purpose. It was different. It's different when you going into Hollywood and you already have a sense of brain of knowing what to do. So I knew not to let anybody manipulate me, but I knew I had to have a team because I didn't know what I was doing. All I knew, I was walking in a mission and a purpose. So people locally, they'll tell me, girl, why you won't connect with, say, another celebrity? I'm like, it's different. This is bigger than them. This is bigger than us. It's not just about, me having an event and having what's my favorite rapper, Cardi B there. I already know she can bring the people. But the fact that I was able to do this on my own says a lot for me. So, and says a lot that God was on my side, and says a lot when I submitted to my husband when we did our redo, that he been telling the truth and he been knowing what he was doing. I just wasn't listening. So, so it's different. This walk I'm in now is different. I'm walking on a purpose, a mission, and I want to speak to the mass about my transparency. I wrote a book. I wrote a textbook, and I wrote a blueprint book, and I'm working on writing a book about my transparency. So how I started from the bottom, and now I'm here, and you can have it all, if that makes sense. You just got to put the dedication in. You got to make sure you have a purpose. You got to make sure you believe in yourself, and you got to have a winning team. You got to connect with winning people.
Absolutely. That is definitely the as we said, the breadcrumbs to get to the whole full meal. Absolutely. This year I dedicated this show to showing Black love. I wanted to also, not only in couples, but I also wanted to show the why we do what we do, to inspire someone, not just the youth, but people in general, to understand that there's a lot of positivity around you. It's just you got to change your focus. The village again is an indicator. If you need to change the village, or is it you?
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to talk about the importance of love and perfecting your gift. And you have already been kind of painting the picture without knowing, again, that this is what this show is about. Yeah. About showing love never leaves you ignorant. Everything that we learn, we should be sharing it with others. It's not for you to be successful and keep it to yourself. That's not how that goes. In order for you to get more, you got to open up your hand and give in order for something else to be able to get in your hand. So let's talk about the importance of love and perfecting your gift.
Yes. So as I spoke before, of course, I'm very skilled in motivational speaking and speaking my ministry and other people, but also anything that I take on, I also have to be careful. I take it on. I put all my energy in it. So I have to be careful. And that's when I got diagnosed August the 26th with lupus, that's when I realized I needed a true team. So Charnita's World has a team. So I don't do this alone. So what the importance of love is loving your team and perfecting my gift. I do that every day. And I always, through the process of having a team, I'm always speaking life into them. And everybody on my team will tell you how they win when connecting to Charnita's World. I'm not bragging about this. I'm telling you, when God showed me this, he said, everybody that connects with you is going to win. Everybody. I have God, she'll say, I end up hiring somebody and say, I used to do makeup on weekends and I don't do it anymore. And all of a sudden, they all of a sudden got 25 clients on weekends on their off days. And I'm like, see, because I'm going to pull everything out of you. I'm going to get you back on track because I can't be winning and you losing. I just don't want to pay you bi-weekly. I want you to be happy because if you're happy, our love is in the right space and we're perfecting our gift. Whether that's, you can do hair, I can speak to motivational speaking, I can do taxes, wherever that season is, we're walking in our gift and we're doing exactly what we're supposed to do. If I'm not the one winning, that's a problem. So I knew when God told me everybody that connects with you is going to win, I said, I understand, God. That makes sense. Now, I understand. That makes sense. Because I'm going to make sure they understand their gift. When you're dealing with Charnita's World, I bet you win. I bet you. Speaking to me, if we just have a 5-minute conversation, I expect you to win off that conversation. That's how much. It's not just about giving money or giving, like what you said. It's when I have certain gifts in me, I teach it whatever I can give to people. And what the main thing is, they say it's something about it. It's something because I'm gonna teach you now I don't have to teach you your gift, you got it, but I'm gonna motivate you, and you're gonna win because I can't win alone. We both got to win. And that's what's the importance of love and showing love to each other. Love, loyalty, happiness, walking in a purpose, because stumbling blocks is going to come.
Absolutely. You have to have, we don't want to talk about it sometimes, but we have to have trust with people. A lot of times people have hurt you or hurt us, that you build up this wall, and the people who's supposed to help you, you can't let them in because you're still dealing with hurt. Mm-hmm. And a lot of times people who have been through those situations can help you with love, to help you break those barriers down. Even if it was just a moment of prayer, if it's a moment of being transparent and honest, to say, hey, sis, bro, I've been through this already. Mm-hmm. And yes, it might not have taken, 50 million years, but I got over it. And now I'm here. So again, those moments of telling it, not to gossip, but to tell it, that in the hopes of giving somebody hope that tomorrow I can get up with a different mindset. I can get up with a different focus on, to say, if she doing it, millions, not just she. Okay. For those who are listeners, it wasn't just 1 million. She said millions with the S, not only with her husband, but also by herself.
Yes.
So I want y'all to understand that it's possible.
It is.
If you stay focused, if you have God first of all, and you're listening to his instructions, you can't help but to win. And with that winning spirit, we will be the ones that, like the story says, the 10 lepers, and it was only one that came back and was grateful and thankful. And then he's mentioned in the Bible.
Yes.
So again, I thank you for sharing these moments. I'm like, okay, off camera, I need to talk to you. Hello. I want to win. I want to continue to win.
Yes.
So yeah.
You don't feel that I didn't do my job, because I'm
listen.
I know.
Now I have somebody else, of course, that's added to the village. So at any point, at any time, this is what this is about. I'm not just gathering people for no reason.
No.
I'm not just gathering people just to say I know them. No, this is for you guys.
Yes.
So at any moment, you can call me like, Sunshine, do you know such and such? I'm like, yeah, hold on. Let me get the number for you so you can connect with this person. And then you're going to continue to win on each side, because, hey, I need somebody in every industry.
Yes.
So I am grateful. And since we're talking about this, we're going to go into your gift will make room. Your gift is making room for you, honey. So let's talk about this show.
Yes. Woo. Picked up in 3 days. I mean, Nubian TV, Hugh Network, another network looking at me. I haven't even announced that. I mean, on the dealing, on the reality show, I showed snippets of what I call the green tea talk. Somebody zooming in on just that part of it. It's just been amazing. I remember when I told my husband I want to be on TV, he told me to be ready for the criticism. I've been pretty good with criticism, because it's kind of like, I'm a pretty strong girl. But it's one thing that people didn't tell me about. It's the loving. It's the pull. I don't know. Is there such thing as somebody over loving you too much? It's a when you because I have imposter syndrome. I don't mean to look at people like, what are you talking about? I'm just Charnita, stop. And they're like, you on whole TV, you are a superstar, and I'm like, girl. And so it's the love, and that was different. I had to embrace it. Literally go through. What do you say when somebody isn't truly inspired by you? Truly, they're a fan of yours, and that's different. It's not, I can handle the hate, but when people really love you, gotta watch that too. So so I was like, okay, Nubian Seminar reached China and all in other countries and in interviews in London. I'm like, who, me? So I had to accept this. It came very fast for me. And I was moving, girl. Because I was just ready. I was moving. I was filming. I was doing what I need to do. And it turned out really, really well. And we picked up for a second season.
Wow. Impressive is not the word. I like to the point where me and my friends, we're talking all the time, and we're like, I can't wait until we get to a place where we can make our own schedule. We're not punching in nobody else's clock. We're having fun. At any moment, listen, just go get on a plane. Let's go. And not just, just blowing money or anything like that. It's just, we have gotten accustomed to doing somebody else's dream. That I want to spend the rest of my life doing my own dream. The one that God has placed in me to be able to be a help to our world. It's not just in Michigan. It's not just in Alabama. It's not just in the United States. It's the world.
Yeah.
And we got to go. We got things to do. We got people to meet, not just on our destiny, but they need our help.
Mm-hmm. And your gift will make room.
Absolutely.
The gift that you have in you and you invested in and you know that you have, it will make room. And sometimes it happens instantly. Sometimes it's slow. Sometimes everything is in God's time. And that's why every number means something. So I feel like my gift made room because I believed in myself. And it made me be in rooms that I never thought I'd be in. And I never asked to be in. And I remember when I first started planning my events, somebody at church said, who are you going to have that's replicable there or that's going to bring the people? I said, me. You got to believe in yourself. You can't see for Birmingham is who's going to be there so somebody else can come that they got a name. I said, I got a name. I was confident then. Now I'm like, Charnita got a name. I'm like, woo. But it's growing fast for me now. But I remember a time when I first started planning events in Birmingham, people, and I still sold out on my tickets. But that's what she said. She said, and who's replicable going to be? I mean, who's going to bring the people? I said, me. Yeah, me. You got to believe in yourself first.
Absolutely. And that's good too. Some people, even when you're explaining sometimes your vision, your dreams, and at this point, I tell people, you might want to get my autograph now because I will be famous. They laugh, but then some people have seen me on stage. Some people have heard me sing, do what I do. And they were like, I really believe you. And they are supportive of the dream. And, you're speaking out loud what you believe. Give me maybe a year. I don't even know, but it's coming soon. It's coming. I can feel it more each day that I'm allowed to wake up, that I'm going to be able to do what I saw in my dreams.
Yes.
Just meeting the people and not just saying, the celebrities, because they're just like us. At the end of the day,
I got problems just like baby.
I could go talk to Joe Biden, like, what's up?
Yeah.
What up? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not intimidated by nobody. So
you gotta believe in yourself and what you can bring to the table.
Absolutely.
Others come to your tables and you go to their table. That's that win-win. But if you believe in yourself first, people are gonna gravitate to you. It doesn't matter who they are.
Absolutely.
It has nothing to do with how much money a person have. So you never know who ends up in your inbox. People, I didn't walk around tell people I was a millionaire. I had normal. I was just like, I was slowly just building up, listening to and boom, you don't know. You don't have to be on, you never know who you're meeting. And that's Absolutely. How I carry life. So yes, your gift will make room.
And most people who really got money don't broadcast that they have money. Mm-hmm. They look normal. They act normal. So again, that's when you really know they got it, is shh, be quiet.
Yeah.
The last thing that we're going to get into before I let you go, even though, an hour go past so fast when you're having a good time, is what does a balanced life look like for you?
I still struggle in this area. And I have to be honest. I don't know how Beyonce do it. I mean, it's way people that been in this game way longer than me. But balancing is hard for me. Yes, I got a team. I have 3 kids, and I got a whole husband that be wanting all my attention every day, all day, kissing him all day, and then my kids, then this. So I have to have a team. So I have learned to delegate. I learned that I couldn't do it all on my own. Mm-hmm. So I have over 50-some employees. So you can't just be stingy with the money, because you put too much on yourself. So when we learn, okay, we got to hire people, we got to have help. So I think that was the ding in the head. Like, yeah, if I put all this on myself, am I really having fun? Now I can just jump on the plane and go. But at first it just felt like I have to be there. I have to do everything. Because you got to realize, when we started the tax company, I was on a call recruiting. Hi, this is Charnita. Are you coming in and get your taxes done today? Miss Joanne can definitely. She got experience. She had 15 years of experience. Like, I now got a dedicated caller center that's making those calls for me now. So I can't make all these calls. So it's all about delegating. It was about delegating, and then I'm in I can be a mom. I'm a mom of 3, by the way, and a wife. So I had to learn how to balance it. And my life is fun. And it doesn't matter when I was making $725 to now where I am now. You still go through trials and tribulations, and it's still a working process of balancing your life. Are you giving enough attention to your husband? Are you giving enough attention to your kids? Feeling too busy. So tax season, it pulls me. So right now you will see me more on vacations. I don't feel bad. Nobody, no client or anybody finna make me feel bad for resting. Hey, yeah. So you got to enjoy life too, and delegating. I say I learned to balance my life by delegating.
And the last phrase is uplifting and empowerment. What does that mean for you?
Ooh, I love to uplift and I love to empower. That's my everything. Like if you don't feel like, when we leave this conversation, you didn't feel uplifted and empowered by what I'm saying or what you're trying to do when you moving forward in your purpose. The fact that you say you just want to wake up and say, I want to go to Miami today. That's going to happen. And I speak that over your life. So uplifting is just combining the energy of what the person is feeling and uplifting them and understanding you can have it all. You can do it. You have the power. So I do that every day. So what it means to me, I do it every day. And if I'm not doing something wrong, I don't know, because I'm never a hater. I'm not a jealous woman. I don't know. I feel like I'm pretty. So if you pretty too, we both pretty. So I'm like, what am I hating for? So I don't know. My vibration is different. So uplifting and empowerment, it means a lot to me. I do it every single day.
I think I've been told the gift of making people comfortable. That everybody in the room is a celebrity to me, even if you don't feel like it. That moment of being able to talk about things that you probably would never talk about with anybody else. Because at the end of the day, there's no malice here. There's no vicious intent. I'm not here to pry and be in your business. It's here for actually uplifting and empower you to get some stuff out here. Understand how important you are to the world, not just your local place, not just in your home. I said the world.
Yes.
Billions of people here. And yes, you
that's some shit. That's what I'm trying to reach the world.
Listen, you are important.
Yes,
we have been through enough drama and trauma for enough. Yes. And at this point in 2024, June 13th, we have declared and decreed that soon and very soon you'll be able to live out your dreams. You'll be able to walk, touch, smell it, whatever you want to do, and be able to reach back and get somebody else like this too big for me. My help gonna need help. Hello.
Woo!
My help is gonna need help. So if my dream is big and I gotta employ people, just like you said, and they gonna get so busy, I'm gonna have to employ somebody else. And then eventually it goes back up and up and up and up. Because now we're all inspired by the one vision at one point.
Yeah.
And we're gonna get there. Yeah. So now I'm inspired. Yes, not just because there are so many levels to this of why I'm inspired.
Yes.
But then there's the whole thing that you just can't take away. You are a Black woman, your husband, a Black man, Black love, millionaires, and they didn't have to show their batooties. They ain't have to cuss and do all this crazy thing to get money.
No.
They ain't have to sell not one drug.
No.
Everybody don't have the same path. I'm not.
You know, they thought we was drug dealers when I 20. We ain't sell no drugs. We don't sell no drugs. You right.
Listen, you don't have to do all of that.
We did it.
So
that's good. That was good right there, Sunshine. That was good. That was
good. I'm just saying. I'm trying to. So now that we got all of these things out and it's almost an hour, and I got some church announcements to go over. Okay. And then we're gonna let her go, but I will be talking to her because I need it.
Especially when the season gets close, you gotta bring me back so we can
absolutely.
Especially for the first episode or something.
Why not? Come on now.
We talk about the episode.
For sure. Let's get these church announcements going. So the beginning of May, this will be the second book. No, this is the first book. How did I do that? So the Blueprint Guys design is out on Amazon. This was one 2022 when I did this book. Can Prayer Change Things is my second book that I just released the beginning of May. It is out on Amazon. You can put my name in. You can put that title in. I have to put the code back in. I don't know how I deleted that. But however, it is not what you think. I had to explain it this way. You're following the life of a pimp and a prostitute. It was a question asked to me, with all these prayer warriors in the world, how do we still have pimps and prostitutes? Have you ever asked yourself, how did this person become who they are? I'm sure they didn't grow up saying, hey, I want to be a pimp. Hey, I want to be a prostitute. What happened in their lives to say, hey, this is the choice I have. This is what I'm going to do. So the question becomes, can, will, and did it? Did it change things? So I want you guys to go and support that book of Can Prayer Change Things by Camila Foster, out on Amazon. Is doing very well right now. So I thank you guys in advance for that. If you want to continue to see this platform, get to TV Land. That's my goal, to get to TV Land, to be the next daytime TV host, to bring in people like this wonderful queen to come out here and tell the world about their stories. It's very important to me that the story gets out, the correct story. to get out, to be able to show positivity and to get help when help is needed. I remember when I started this show, God told me I was going to become the help that I once needed. So what I give is what I needed for myself at one point. So I want you to have, on every level, every inch of you, I want you to be able to get what you need. So, yeah, that part. And I'm not about to cry tonight. I'm not going to do it. Tonight's conversation has been brought to you by Blacktop Streetball Association, btsba.com. So if you're asking me, who is this? Well, if you remember and one, you should remember the name Main Event. Main Event is like this to me. And this is his baby. So soon and very soon, they'll be coming back out just like and one. But this time, they're going to be owners. They have learned their lessons. And now we're getting our culture back. We're going to have other ways to become basketball pros. Okay, so just keep an eye out on them. So I'm glad about that. If you know of anybody that's doing something positive, age does not matter. Even your race, none of that matters. If you want to see them on this platform to have a conversation with me, to get support from the village, all you got to do is reach out to me on Facebook at Sunshine Camila. You can reach out to me on IG at either one of those. You can even email me. I promise I'll get back to you. So tonight, I want you to go inspire Charnita's world. I want you to find Charnita Horton. I want you to support her. I promise you, you won't regret it. I sure didn't. You don't want to regret this, not meeting her. So again, thank you always for being here with me, supporting me, pushing me, to have some of the dopest guests on this side of heaven, to be here to share what they're doing in life. Last comments, I guess. Miss Charnita Horton, what do you have to say?
I just have you can have it all. And thank you. Follow me, like you said, Charnita's World. I'm here to speak my transparency. I appreciate being on this show. I'm so humble to be on this show. I feel good. Sunshine, you have such a great spirit. It's something about you, and I did feel comfortable. And comfortability is important, especially going, interviewing from different places. But I did feel good, and I just want everybody to know, just walk in your willpower and continue to follow Sunshine. And I speak blessings over your platform. And thanks for having me.
This was definitely I can't even put it into words. It just gave me, for me personally, a moment that I can have it all. I don't have to wait until I'm 50. I don't have to wait until it all lines up and all of this stuff. We have the power to speak those things as though they were. And I feel something. Be able to not only see someone who is a millionaire, that at any moment I can call, I can touch, I can come visit, I can do all these things, and it's nothing to be into, like, hey, I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? No, that's not what that is. It's called iron sharpens iron. So I'm here for all of that. So again, I will be back here next Tuesday at 7 p.m. As always, we have some of the dopest people on this side of heaven to talk about what they're going on. And let's see, who do we have? So actually, Tuesday I won't be on because I don't have anybody. But Thursday I will have Daryl Hayes, who is a singer from here, from Michigan. who has an album out, and we want to support him. Again, I'm here usually every Tuesday and every Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Again, as I stated, we have some of the dopest guests on this side of heaven. Please like, share, subscribe, make it go viral of whoever is on here, because you don't want to miss what they have to say. Again, I believe in 6 degrees of separation. You're literally one person away, one advice away, one help away from where you need to be in your destiny. Proven over and over again since I started this show in 2020. Again, I love you. Support the book, support the social media, wherever we are. I'm nothing without you. Again,
thank you.
See ya.
Bye-bye. Bye, everybody.